Hello. Okay, so I think you can still hear me through these things. We've tried this before and it's worked out actually really well. I just want to set some intention here. I watched my favorite guy again, Mr. Lee Harris. And of course, we all have a few favorites, right? So, hey, Belinda, can you hear me okay? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Holy smokes, I just got these cards from outside. They're so cold. Hello, you can hear me okay? Thumbs up. We good? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I was listening to Lee Harris, and if you get a chance, check out his video. It's fantastic. It's just amazing. He just reminded me that sometimes there's a lot of us that have to stand out in the crowd, okay? For lack of a better term. As everybody knows, I just went through a big shift from work, and my position is officially posted on palliative, so my time on palliative is now complete. That was a difficult transition. Not every transition is easy for you because you don't understand what it's teaching you. Two, if there's anything that you're still learning. Sometimes you don't even realize you're still stuck there. And for me, it was another old habit that I thought I needed to help people there, that I'm the only one that can do it. And you get stuck into these patterns that think that you're the only one that can save a certain person, or you're the only one that can be a good caregiver. Or for the last 47 years, I've been stuck in that. My biggest one that I was stuck in is with the ex, right? Is because I thought I was the only one that could save him. Okay. So when you're in a situation that you're supposed to leave, you can also be stuck in that situation because you think you're the only one that can do the job. And I'm sorry, honey, that is simply not true. There's so many beautiful, magnificent people out there that at all their different stages of life can change the world just by simple things. And Lee Harris reminded me today that you can shift little things. Some of us have been standing alone for a little while, and the world is changing right now. The world is so amazing right now. And even when you have to go through shifts, it's just a reminder for those that have awakened and those that are just awakening and things are changing, that it's just a reminder that things are awesome. And even if you're going through shit, look at it and see why. So it was cool because he says 1 in 10 of you were born to stand out. We're born to, for lack of a better term, and I was shivering and shaking all over, so I had to share it with everybody. 1 in 10 of you will be trying to hold the space of love. To remind you guys that you're freaking loved, that you're amazing, that whatever you're doing in your life right now is incredible. And you need to remember that 1, you're not alone. 2, shit happens. But 3, that as you shift your perception and as you heal all those wounds that are inside you, you need to remember that shit does really change. And if you start observing your life, in the words of Jose Ruz, your life is a dream, and it can be your living hell, or it can be heaven. It can be magical. It can be beautiful. It's, what do you think you deserve? Face all those fears. Face all that garbage that you think you're not allowed. For example, when I switched over to home care, just think of the new guy, the new girl, whether it's a school, whether it's a new job, an old job. Now, I know that I can be extremely, I don't know, I got to take these earphones off. Crazy. It's like I'm getting plugged in. Okay, so I'm going to, if nobody says anything, I'm going to assume that everybody can hear me good. That sound bath was incredible, and I had you guys sitting on the floor. So, sorry, where was I? So, as you go into your new situations, whatever that situation is, whether it's a new house, whether it's a new job, whether it's anything. These are what I mean by things can change if you just watch, but you have to allow other people to be where they are. We cannot control how people respond. We cannot control how they react to us. We can't control if they like us, love us, or hate us. Okay? And you know what? It doesn't matter, because the person that you go home to every single night is going to be you. And as long as you're looking after yourself, like Lee Harris said, you can hold that space for other people to find the love within themselves for themselves. Okay? The more you love yourself, the more you can love everyone else. So I started my new job, and this is like a 3-month process. And as you know, everything happens for a reason. And I usually share my life. So if you're in it, tough noogies, I love you. And if we've had good situations, bad situations, lessons, love, we're here for a reason. And first of all, thank you for showing up, because every single one of you has taught me something beautiful, whether it's a wave, whether it's a hug, whether it's support, whatever. So in the last 3 months, I started this new job, and of course, you're going in quiet. And you know what? That's okay. I know there's a lot of messages out there. Say what you feel. Say blah, blah. You can't twist that up, okay? Saying what you feel does not mean venting to the world and telling everybody how much you hate them, okay? That's not the point. If you hate somebody, they are your petty tyrant, okay? A petty tyrant is a beautiful thing because they teach you things. They teach you big things, okay? Things that you're never going to forget. You're going to look back 25 years from now and you're going to say, holy shit, that was a huge lesson. I hated that guy. But wow, it changed my life. It changed everything because I listened, right? So I was quiet. I went in quiet. I knew which ones didn't like me. I knew which ones my bubbliness pissed off. And I also knew which ones I was going to affect and which hearts that I've already started to change. And long story short, yes, I've been here 10 years. And like one of my psychic readings said, is I can never stay invisible too long. So a girl that was a client that is becoming a friend, I actually work with her now. There's a few, obviously. And they stop me in the hallway. And of course, because they know who I am, they're asking questions. They're bringing up those conversations, which is great. I love it. But it's also raising questions and planting seeds with everyone else around us. Okay? Because they're like, what the hell are you talking about? What is that? And you know what? I thought everybody was already awake. Right? Because I was in that situation. I was in palliative. Everybody knew who I was. Everybody knew what I was capable of, within reason, because some are still scared to come to an event, which is fine. If I don't resonate, there's a billion people out there that will. It's not our job to change everyone. It's our job to throw some seeds out there and help the ones that you are supposed to help and let go the ones that you are not. And if you're in that space, you simply hold it. How is that? Just like this. That's real nice. Cool. Awesome. Sometimes you have to be quiet. Sometimes you have to crack a joke. Sometimes you just say, okay, this room is not for me. I'm going to walk that way. Sometimes your conversation will even start and then it'll stop. And you'll be like, okay, this person obviously doesn't want to talk to me. And that's okay, because I'm comfortable within myself that I don't care. If they're not willing to indulge in my crazy, that's okay, because you know what? There's lots of people that are. And I have so much support, and you guys all know who you are. And I love you to the moon and back for helping me step into who I am, even in the scary times and the scary moments. And hopefully that I will see you guys all stepping into yours. And I do see a lot of you stepping into your stuff. So keep going. Keep going. You got this shit. And the world needs us all. Never think that there's not enough, because the world needs us all. I don't have time. Well, not that I don't have time. I don't make time for the YouTube stuff because I still like the nursing stuff. And I like being able to do this. So I'll still do some YouTube videos, but like yesterday, it was like, took 5 hours to get online. So I still like this live stuff. So anyways, as the 3 months passed, there was a bunch of changes at work. And there was changes that people didn't like. And of course, I like how Source always puts me where I need to be, when I need to be there, in the exact moment I need to be there. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Things will be good. Things will be whatever they need to be. So everybody's a little crotchy because they didn't really want to be there. And they weren't crotchy to me. And anyways, we were all sitting there and at a specific time, and everybody could have left. Okay, they were all going to go do their own thing type thing. And all of a sudden, one of the girls looks over at me, and all these little seeds that God had thrown out there were starting to grow. And it was like I could see them right in front of my face, and I could see there was one gal that I know I've affected, and she may think I was a little too bubbly or whatever. Anyways, I could tell the people that I could affect, and I could tell these little seeds were being planted in their brain. And I had one gentleman say, I'm a skeptic. And I said, good, you should be. You need to own that skepticism, because you don't need to be a monkey. You don't need to be what everybody else thinks they need you to be. And if you're a skeptic, that's beautiful. That's fucking awesome. Why? Because it doesn't allow you to become a monkey. It doesn't allow you to become, one of the Stepford monkeys or robots or whatever, or own everything just because somebody says to. Okay? So there were so many beautiful individuals in this room, and I watched as little sparks. So as I was leaving the room to go do something else, one of the girls looks at me and says, so, what type of healer are you? So my friend looks over, she goes, oh, and I looked at her, I said, well, I guess I'm no longer 8 weeks hidden. I said, I was hiding for 8 weeks. Well, welcome me. So anyways, that started a whole long conversation. And anybody that's been in my life, my voice has been my passion. And I never used to talk as confidently as I am now. It has been a process. It has been an amazing process. And I even felt love for my Karina today with Soul Voice. Soul Voice taught me so much, and it literally connected me, my soul, my voice, to my soul, my soul's voice. I felt it. I felt the connection. And I actually considered going back to her, and I was like, really, do we need to learn anything there? And I was like, well, no, but I really want to hug her and say, thank you. You changed my life. So there's so many situations, and I thought I'd be invisible, and of course I wasn't. And all these people started asking questions. We talked about sound. We talked about Reiki. We talked about all these different situations, and even my little past life, where, because I couldn't have kids, and why. And I felt all these people in the room shifting, and I felt them all changing. And I even said, and if you don't like me, I know. I can feel it. I hear it. And you know what? That's okay. And the one girl looks at me and she goes, she says, you're always so bubbly. And she says, I knew there was something about you. And I kind of giggled, smiled, and I said, well, yeah, not everybody likes that though. And I said, I truly am who I am. I truly am this bubbly, naive sometimes, trusting inner child. Let's go play. Let's have some fun. Let's believe in magic. I believe in fairies, Let's fill the world with love and unconditional love, where we allow people to be whatever they want to be. And I said, who thought that this little white German woman would be playing and singing tribal with a great big ass buffalo drum? I mean, I've had some very special Native American people in my life, and I've always felt drawn to that energy, but there's a reason that I wasn't born into that energy. And I know those reasons. And you know what? If we have a one-to-one, then we can talk about those reasons. It's not something I like to share here because it's a deep conversation. And, well, you know what? We're just not going to have any of that other stuff on here. And there's still a lot of shifting that different things have to have. My friend was actually asking if I'd ever hold what are those hot things? Help me out here, guys. Anybody on there? Those, a sweat lodge. And I said, well, because of where I live, there's a lot of conflict, and a lot of people that don't feel that unconditional love yet. One day they will. And because I believe we're all one, I try not to focus on what I have not done. I just want to read Colleen's here. Hey, you were in the right moment for me. Because of you, I was able to get the display counter from a warehouse. Thank you, my friend. Oh, you're welcome. And all those little things, people might think, oh yeah, I need to own a business, or oh yeah, I need to do this, or oh, I need to be a practitioner for the rest of my life, or, and you know what, if that's true for you, that's true for you. I actually looked at these belly dancers and said, oh, I could do that. So I tried, and I was like, no, man, it's way too controlled for me. I don't want something else controlling the way I move. If I want to dance, I want to just dance. And I have so many beautiful, supportive friends. There's with Jackie at Journey Stones, and Colleen, she's got a beautiful store in Higher Consciousness, I believe, in Weyburn. Like, I have so many magnificent connections, and I love every single one of them. And even just a little blurb like that, like I thought, oh, tag Colleen, she's got a store, maybe she wants it, or Jack, or whatever. Just those little tiny things, that's how you're changing the world. It's simple things, or calling that friend that just crossed your mind, or texting them and saying, you know what, no, it's not a text today, I think I gotta go stop in. Just remember that you're changing the world, and if you open your heart enough, you will actually watch a situation unfold. Like I was honored to watch that night, and I've been sick since, so I think I was shedding that little bit of that old life, because I've been sick and down and out for like 6 days. So, which is fine, we all got to get a flu, right, every now and again. I didn't want it to last that long, but you know, it's almost over, and as you can tell, I'm still congested. But we're everywhere we need to be at that exact moment. And I need you to remember that no matter how hard life is looking right now, you're making a difference, and you are important in somebody's life. And if you're watching this video, you're important to me. I'm going to share, so number 1 to 5, if you guys want to pick a number from 1 to 5, I'm going to share 5 affirmations with you. I was going to get into some other stuff, but I actually have to go to yoga. Do what brings you joy. Hang out with those people. And you know what? It's beautiful. And the drumming and the earth, with the Aboriginal spirituality, like it's beautiful. And I really believe that a lot of that energy is connecting us back to source. And you know what? You don't have to have the family to get you there. You don't have to have the teachers, because spirit is teaching you. And you need to embrace spirit. There's spirits out there for everybody, whether it's Jesus, Buddha, Ganesh, Great Spirit. The Spirit is working with us however we need to be awakened. And I went to so many different things in Sedona and stuff. And I've made ceremonies, and I've created ceremonies, and I've always listened to Spirit. And I haven't picked them out of a book. I bought the books. Okay, I bought all the freaking books, but I didn't read the book first. I needed to trust. And all these people that taught me out there, that they were saying, you need to, when you have a ceremony, these are the aspects that you need to do to hold ceremony. And you know what? I had them all. And I was so honored, and I was so grateful that I've been called to do the things that I do. To hold expos, to hold sound baths, to be this white woman singing tribal amazing channeling song. Like, I couldn't imagine singing just something normal anymore. It's just, find your passion and allow that to become your life. I will make more CDs in the future, but for now we're working on, again, paying some debt off, and it's working. And we had a few septic issues because, you know, we're all releasing all this emotional stuff. So I'm going to make sure that for my future expos, I'm clearing the house a little bit better. Or again, it was just time for pipes to be cleaned or pipes to be changed. Sometimes we just need a new t-shirt. Sometimes we just need a new jacket because the old one just ain't doing it anymore. Okay, number 1 to 5. Let's just pick this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, use your affirmations, use smudging, use the rituals that mean something to you. If you have family rituals that are important to you, honor those. Your ancestors are talking to you, and whatever lineage that you are coming from, it doesn't matter, because Source is going to give you whatever you need, whether it's the compassion from Jesus, whether it's the healing from Jesus, whether it's compassion of Buddha to be as one, whether it's clearing obstacles, whether it's totally getting that big ass beautiful hug from Mary. honor that. And I don't care what anybody else tells you. Just honor that peace within yourself, because one of these days, everybody will be pulled back to unconditional love, whether it's after this life or in this life. It's just being able to bring that beautiful spirit here. Okay, number 1. Clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. And again, no matter what anybody else says, what everybody else thinks is none of your damn business. And if there's stuff that you don't like that I say, find out why. Or just let it go. You know, you don't have to keep the things I have or that I believe, because it's my beliefs. If something makes you shiver and go, whoa, yeah, I feel that too, then listen to that, because that's how spirit talks to us. Today I will be myself in the world that is constantly trying to make me something else. I will remember my true self and honor him or her. I will walk away from all the confusion, drop illusions, and remember this truth. I am a powerful being. I have a clear mind, and I am a miracle in this world. I love when we talk and then we pull these cards and it's like, ah! It's so funny. Oh, and here's the clarity. And this deck, again, this is Magical Times by Jody Bergsma. I just love it because Louise Hayes has a great book out with positive affirmations and stuff. This is just right up my alley right now. Number 2, sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find the power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Ooh, I like that. Today I will create a place in stillness. I will take time for my dreams and give thanks for my life. I will look within and find the peace I seek, for it is always with me. I will make myself and my world a sacred space with a magical cloak of gratitude, and I will be happy. That's beautiful. Number 3. Can you still hear my congestion? Partnership. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. We had this discussion. Life is short, and I don't care if you're here for 100 years, 150, or 4 months. Enjoy every moment. And even if you can't cuddle up on the couch, hugging your puppy, you're telling me that you're not enjoying that moment? That's what it means to enjoy the moment that you're in. Do the best you can, like Don Miguel Ruiz says, do the best you can. If not getting off the couch with a cup of tea in your hand, with a kitten on your leg, if that's the best you got, then honor that. Be okay with that. Release the guilt that makes you think that you have to be out there doing something else. You know? Life can be very beautiful. Partnership. Oh, and no matter what you're doing, you can affect anybody. On the street, in a job, in a career, on the phone. Don't underestimate the power of a seed. Today, I remember that good relationships don't just happen, but are a work in progress. They take time and patience and people that truly want to be together. I will face my problems, large or small, with courage, and I will tell the truth. Right now, I will love myself, and in doing so, I will gain the strength to love others. I always tell newly breakups, don't rush into a relationship right away, because you're picking the same crap that you're used to. You have to fix and change you, okay? And I don't mean fix that you're broken. I mean, you left that relationship for a reason. So you need to find out what attracted you to that situation. I was alone for 4 years, and I had a lot of self-sabotage damaging shit in here, and I had to heal that. When I met Mike, my cousin, the first thing she said to me is, he's not your type. And I said, okay, I'll marry him, because I had finally broken all those things that I thought were what I was supposed to do. And Mike has been incredible. We've been married for 18. I'm saying it wrong again. 2002 we were married, and we met the year before that. Anyways, it's been an amazing journey, and I thank him for that. And even sometimes he'll come on here and listen sometimes. But okay, number 4, dreamer. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. And well, apparently I'm supposed to share. So when I healed from my old relationships, and I say relationships with an S, there was a list, and I finally heard you need to make a list. Now, what do you want? What are you willing to accept? And what are you not willing to accept? What is no longer okay in your life? My biggest things were somebody needs to respect me. And actually, on this list, I put, I want someone who will walk spiritually with me. Okay? I was going to church every Sunday back then, every single Sunday. Why did I not put, I want a Roman Catholic? Or why did I not put, I want somebody that will go to church with me every Sunday? I didn't say that. What my wording was, I want someone who will walk spiritually with me. Okay? Which totally left it open for me to grow and change and become the person I am today. To allow that unconditional love, to allow different religions, different beliefs, to honor everyone in their path and not try to make my beliefs their beliefs. So that was a beautiful thing. So make those lists if there's something that you want to attract. And that goes with a house too. Me and Mike totally manifested this house. And actually recently what I had to let go of is if for some reason I don't ever have an expo again, which isn't going to happen because Source says no, we're affecting way too many people. And I've only got 16 spots again. Started at 68. So if you're not called to come, you're not meant to be here. But if you are called to come, inbox me. It has changed people's lives just for the simple fact of knowing that you are worthy of unconditional love. I think I lost my train of thought there. Out the door. So dreamer. Today I take time for the dreamer in me. Oh, that was my point. I will remember that my dreams have a purpose and were given to me for a reason. I will not be misled by the opinions and doubts of others, for this is my journey and only I can know the way. I will focus on taking tiny steps toward my dreams, and I will never give up. And whatever those dreams are, keep getting up. Take one step towards them. And you know what? You don't have to have a specific map. You don't have to have a specific dream board. You don't have to have specific things that you have to have. I just wanted a safe, secure, beautiful home that I could share with other people, that I had enough space to have my expos and not have to move a bunch of stuff, that I had enough rooms that I could continue to share with other people. I don't have kids, so that wasn't one of my things. I wanted a big yard that I can indulge in and love and enjoy and feel God, and I feel God outside, inside every single day. And you need to find that magic that connects you. And I have a very strong connection to Gaia and Earth, and I couldn't replace that for anything. And faith is a gift. Faith is a gift. Trust is a gift. So know that your dreams are possible, okay? And if you don't know what those dreams are, then say, this is what I want. I want to be happy. I want to be financially secure. And you will. Those jobs will come. You have to say yes. And even though it's scary, you have to say yes. If you say, oh, no, that's not for me, that's you saying no. That's you choosing to have the life that you're choosing. If those opportunities are opening, those doors are opening, and you're not walking through them, that's a choice. And that's okay. Those doors will reopen again. Number 5, because God will never give up on you. God, Source. You're welcome. Thank you for being in my life. My Barbie. Was another one that I like hanging out around the fire with because, it's just that energy there is incredible. Awareness. Number 5, pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. So, as simple as my sister shared with me and the sister today, not that she wants it all over Facebook, but I don't think she pretty much cares too much anymore. But she said she had a gnat and it literally flew up her nose to say, "Hello, I'm here." And because of that situation, she shared it with me, and I actually needed to know about the gnat. Then I found out that Ted Andrews has a fan site. There's a fan site because Ted Andrews has passed. And that doesn't mean they can't get a hold of you. Just because you're seeing Wayne Dyer stuff or Ted Andrews or Jesus, um, the spirit will contact us no matter if they are in spirit form or alive. Because even my sister, Wayne Dyer, contacted her and she had no idea he was gone. She goes, "Oh my God, I need to meet this man." And I was like, "You already did." "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Well, you were guided to go to his book and you kind of had a vision about him. So he did come to you in a dream and he's in spirit form now." And she goes, "Oh, shit." So yeah, it was really cool. Oh, awareness. Today I will open my eyes and acknowledge a deeper truth. I will pay attention to the omens that spirit sends and receive the message. Every sign I need is here to guide and direct me. I will not be deceived. I am now excited and ready to welcome the miracles that life has to offer. These phones are freaking miracles. When I was on palliative, I saw so many people being able to say goodbye to their loved ones that were in bed. And even though they were thousands and billions of miles away, they could still say goodbye to whoever was in that bed that they were close to. They just couldn't be there in that moment. It's a physical face-to-face. That's a freaking miracle. Sage, it's beauty. It's a miracle. Growing plants. These crystals, you know. I had a conversation with a friend and they said, "Okay, you need to clear out the clutter." And then I'm looking around. I said, "I can't get rid of my crystals. I can't. They're doing something for me. They're holding this space. I don't think it's time to leave." I channeled in and there's shit I need to clear out of my mind that I needed to go. And that's why I like getting sick sometimes, because it does allow you to appreciate health. It allows you to appreciate how you do feel good. That clear head that you don't have when it's drowning in snot. Like literally. All right, how are we doing for time? Oh, I really gotta go. Okay. Anyways, lots of love. And when spirit wants to talk, I'm telling you, it just goes zzz. Anyways, namaste, espavo, aho, and blessed be. Be who you are because you're freaking perfect. So much love.